Okay guys, good evening and welcome to the F2 live stream of...
I'm sure Max Verstappen will be hoping for some wet weather today. We'll certainly see some interesting overtakes from the Red Bull driver if that's the case.
Sorry about that. Welcome to the F2 live stream of Supreme Racing League. As you can see, we are around Azerbaijan. Sunny, clear weather at the moment. And obviously round 8 of the season. And I have Upset besides me as well. How you doing, man?
Hello everyone. I'm alright. How's things with you?
Yeah, good. I'm good, Dave. I'm looking forward to the racing. Actually, an interesting fact: we did this exact round last season as well, which turned out to be a quite dramatic race. Also, the most viewed race on our YouTube channel, Supreme Racing League, with over 300 views. So we hope it's gonna be as good for this season. Dave, have you remembered?
Did me and you do this last year?
Yeah, we did this last season. For at
I
least,
can't remember.
for at least half the race, and then Morvik took over because to do
Oh, yeah,
TRL,
yeah,
if
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
right. Have you remembered to include the audio?
Yeah. It's included.
Anyways, Abhishek, can you take us around this track and let us
Yeah.
know a bit of information about it?
Who are you on board with?
I can run on board on whoever you like.
I'm gonna
we
find
can
someone
go
who's
on a
about to start their lap.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Tell about the track.
Yep.
That's fine.
Right, okay, we've got the Renault of Magic Yeti. We'll stay on board with him. He's the first guy out on track from the pit lane, so see what he can do. We're gonna run of this track.
Tell us what the keys are of this track and where people may struggle.
Right,
at.
okay. Down this straight, you need to maximise your speed. Hopefully, you're on as little downforce as you can. This braking zone is really difficult. You're fourth gear, or maybe third if you're struggling on the turn in. This one, you just need to really hope you can get the car round the corner without the wall creeps up on you quite easily. Now this is just maximising speed. I've got tough memories of down here with a certain marshmallow crashing into the wall on the apex of this corner coming up. This is a tough braking zone. You want to get the car tucked in as far to the apex as you can. He's done well with that there. Another 90-degree turn to the right, and oh, he smashed the curb there. Not what you want to do. You want to avoid the curbs as much as possible around this track to maximise your time. As soon as you touch the curbs, you're just chucked anywhere the game wants to put you. He's done not bad there, avoiding them. As you come up to this corner, which I absolutely despise. I use third gear, sometimes second. You just want to really tuck it in. This one again, brake early, make it easy for yourself, like he's done here. Make sure you get a lap on the board. Another really twisty section of the track that I find really difficult, especially on these 2017 cars that don't like slow speed corners. Is this another really high speed part of the track? Tough braking zone again. You need to either avoid the curb or smash over it and be brave. He's been brave and a bit conservative there. He's hit the curb in the wrong place, and again he's locked up here. Hurt himself for this run. You need to get a really good run there because it just compromises your straight the whole way through. But he's done not bad. Oh, he's had to lift off there. And down the back straight, home straight now. Way over 200 miles an hour, probably touching 210 as you go over the finish line. First time on the board will be set by Magic Yeti 1, 2, 3, and it's at 144.2. You can expect the times to start tumbling now after that. Oh, as Hyte, it's a 41 to win.
Thanks for the guide. Abby said really informative about this track. I also think that this track is quite hard to. There's definitely gonna be quite some templates being thrown off the driver's wings, as this track is quite close to the barriers, and if you just make a slight mistake, you can maybe oversaturate the car and possibly get damaged. So that's something the drivers need to be careful of. Obviously also the first lap is an absolute horror, especially in this sector that Shemileheskey, the castle section, that you absolutely need to have some practice on at least before heading into a league race like this.
Yeah, definitely.
This evening.
I remember the last game. There was a point when I practiced back here. It was one of my favourite tracks. Still is one of my favourite tracks in the F1 calendar to drive on this game. And I just practiced the castle section like maybe 20 times. I'd do flashbacks just to get used to it. Just go through the castle section, flashback, do it again. Just keep doing it so I get used to braking and turning in, and make sure I can maximise the speed throughout the race. And it worked. And then I crashed at it in CRL, and I was a little bit upset. But things like that happen.
Yeah, I mean it's a track of that nature. So yeah, we currently have Hyte in pole with a 41.2, as you said, and then we have Adam Lee. Adam Lee has actually shown quite good pace so far this season. Unfortunately, he hasn't made good results yet, consistent results, I would say. So he has done a P1, P2 position so far. So, P3, sorry. But I think he definitely can get on the higher spots if he just is bit more careful and consistent.
So that's everyone done the first run. Everyone in the entire field has done their first qualifying attempt, and Hyte is the man in first place out of the lot so far.
And also to inform you about the standings at the moment, we have Ferrari driver ThomasMB, and with 145 points, pretty dominant lead so far to his rival Hyte in the Force India with 104 points. And then we have EVR Fredster, who unfortunately couldn't attend tonight. He'll be hoping not to lose too much to Bossly, who's in P4. There's a 40-point gap to Bossly, so there's no chance that he can lose his P3 tonight.
Yeah. Hyte's back out on track now to have another attempt, as well as Shemileheskey, Shemileheskey, Anti-Beacon, Rampage as well are all out.
Yep, I guess I assume that's the final run. Quite early, I would say, for Hyte at least. HotDog is still in, or Thomas is still in. But yeah, then Hyte obviously didn't know, started from the back last race, and got on the podium. But looks like he's qualifying this week, and yeah, he'll be guy to look at his hot lap for the final run definitely. And then also Thomas. Hyte has the best mentality going into this because he's having pole, so this would be crucial to nail this. If you could take us around this lap, Dave. To the upcoming lap.
Yeah, will do. So he's just coming down here, trying to make sure he gets his braking zone really perfect, so he can get the best run possible to start his lap. He's done that perfect there. Stayed in fourth gear. That's what most people do. Now he just wants to maximise his straight line speed by. Oh, he's on a pad. I was going to say by minimising the wheel movement, but he's on a pad, so I can't really say anything about that. So he just wants to maximise his straight line speed. Don't know. This track's kind of different. You can run a high downforce setup and be really quick in the middle sector, or run low downforce and be quick in the third, first and last. So it's just your choice. He's hit first corner really well there. Again, wants to tuck this in. He's hit the curve on the inside there. Not really what you want to do. You kind of want to avoid that to maximise your traction, but he should be okay. Just comes down here. You want to stick to far to the right hand side as he can to brake and open up this left-hander. Yeah, he's got that bit pretty well. A little bit snaky on the exit, and he's given up. So he must not be happy with that, and he's going to try again.
Question is if he's question is if he's gonna try for another lap. What about HotDog?
He's only been through the first sector.
Let's look at HotDog, the championship leader so far at the moment. Coming into turn 1, takes that nicely.
That was a good first corner.
Yeah. heading into turn 2, very tricky. You said not to touch the curb too much. Indeed he doesn't. We'll use a here's hot dog into first sector. Let's see what it is at 20. As he already hit.
Yeah, he's doing this really nicely.
Yeah, he's doing it really nice, and also takes that beautifully.
Round 2, you do not want to touch this curb on the inside or the next one. You really want to avoid them in this part of the track. Yep, that's perfect what he's done there.
Let's see into the first sector split. That's there, if I'm correct. 45.5. Looks quite competitive. Into this castle section, needs to nail it, not hit the outside barrier. Indeed he does. This is gonna be surely a contention for pole day.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a really tidy lap. Took his time a little bit through the castle section, a little bit tentative. He didn't quite attack it as you'd probably expect, but he wants to get a good lap on the board, and he had a good. Again, quite decent there. A little bit tentative again. A little bit. He could have probably attacked that a little bit harder, but he wants to get a fast lap in rather than make a mistake and hit a wall. He hit the last corner well as well, nicely. So
here we go then.
This should be a competitive time for the championship leader.
Into the final few last of meters for hot dog. Is it gonna be pole for the Ferrari driver? Yes, it is.
Yes.
40.7 by the Ferrari driver. What a lap! Completely.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, that's really decent lap. Hyte is going to try and answer. He fails to do so, hits the wall on the outside, and also we have a Renault putting him off.
Triggered.
That's unfortunate there. Yeah, who was it? Renault driver? Well,
Adam Lee's on the lap, if I'm not mistaken.
Anyways, Adam Lee.
Yep.
Into the first sector split. What's it gonna be? The fastest was 45.5. He goes faster, 45.3. Is this gonna be?
He's looking really good.
Yeah.
This has been a really nice lap from Adam Lee. Oh no, he's had a bad castle section. Oh, he's all over the place.
That's
Hopefully
gonna compromise this exit. And
that's been a couple of tenths at least he's lost there.
Indeed.
But now he needs to make sure that he doesn't get put off by his car ahead.
Yeah, Hyte is in front of him. Hopefully not too much dirty air. He was looking really good.
That's just a ghost car.
He was looking really good at first sector.
It's been a really good last corner as well.
I think he will beat Hyte. Quite certain. I don't think it'll be enough to beat Hot Dog though. That was.
It's been a good lap from the Haas driver. Apart from that castle section, which was a little bit dodgy. Let's see what Adam Lee can finish with. Leo just put himself in 9th. Second place.
Yeah. Oh, that's close.
Great stuff from Adam Lee.
From P2 to P4, sorry. Looking quite good there. But also Bossly in P5. I'm actually quite impressed by Bossly's pace throughout, from round 1 at least. So yeah, there you have it. Quali over. There you have it. Hot Dog getting pole by half a second. What a lap. And then we have Adderley, Hyte, Shemileheskey in P4, Bossly in P5, Epic in P6, Antibeacon in P7, Rampage, Telio, Magic Yeti, the two Renaults at P10 and P11, Enfield Cup in the Haas 12, Unlucky Cheetah in the McLaren P13, Danoma as reserve tonight in P14, hoping to gain some positions, and then we have Steve Eyebrow rounding up that quali session.
Be a good race.
Also, so yeah guys, please let us know thoughts. I think there's gonna be a formation lap, so we can talk about predictions and etc. of the race day. Who do you think will be the main guys to watch tonight?
The top 3. The front 3 guys are the ones everyone should be expecting to run away with this race. Maybe you could see someone from behind trying a different strategy, but I think Hot Dog, Hyte and Adam Lee are the ones you probably want to look out for. I couldn't give you a race winner. If I was going to say someone, I'd give you HotDog to win the race.
Yeah, I fully agree there. HotDog, if there's not any collisions or any mistakes from himself, I think he's pretty much got this in the bag. There's gonna be a formation lap, as I said. But talking about not only the win, but also points position, Leo has done really impressive. P5 in the championship so far. Has got 1 second place in Monaco, pretty much out of just surviving, out of all the drivers. And yeah, I think if he does the same, continues to do this and improves his pace, he can potentially be contender of podium positions again, and consistently challenging the podium.
Yeah, definitely.
And also Rampage joined. Rampage, who joined as a reserve first, but later in the stage got in the Sauber seat. Still like finishing in those positions as he would, I would say, as last season. If you remember that, Dave, pretty much mid pack. Rampage basically finishes in this what do you call it? Around the same positions as last season.
Yeah, he's kept himself consistent.
Yeah, and that's the important part. That's how I know Rampage at least. Currently outside top 10 in the championship. Let's just follow the cars here. VJ, who's in P10 in the championship, unfortunately couldn't attend tonight, he said. So if Rampage just finishes in the points, he can jump inside the top 10 positions. So that's a crucial moment for Rampage and others, also Anfield Cup and Epicute and etc. Those midfield drivers can really gain much by just finishing tonight. Okay, let's go then.
It's hard to get ahead of the guy in P1, but stranger things have happened.
And the cars have now lined up. Let's see who's gonna get the best start. HotDog, Adam Lee. We now have 5 red lights. And away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We have some lag starts and also a Merc around it. Down the inside.
Pile up in the background.
We have a pile up at the background. Anyways, the top 2 are going side by side into turn 2. Adam Lee gets he runs wide, gets some contact there. Let's see. Still side by side for the lead. HotDog, Hyte is also getting involved now. Let's get on board with Hyte if we can. Going down the inside on Adam Lee around this corner. Still side by side. Hyte is doing his best to outbrake Adam Lee. Still
Adam Lee has a broken
side.
front right end plate.
And Adam Lee has damage, as you have said. What a chaotic start by the Haas driver. And Hyte also gets some end plate damage. Gets more, and the Merc of Epicute also lets the other cars through for some reason. That's very gently on him. What a start so far, Dave.
Chaotic. Vapicute's up into P3.
Yeah.
Great start from him. Adam Lee P2, HotDog P1. HotDog's must think he's got this in the bag now. If he can just keep it on the road. The guys behind him all have wing damage, and he's sitting there playing sailing at the moment. So I don't know.
We have something going on.
Adam Lee's kind of kept with him.
Sorry to interrupt. Well, we have something going on at the background house. We have Magic Yeti. Big collision. Leo and Steve Eyebrow have collided into the last sector. I just catch that. There was something with Don Omar and Julian VP has come into top 10 because of that. 2 drivers out of the Grand Prix just on lap 1, as we have Hyte, I think, surely coming into the pits at the end of this lap. Same with Epicute.
Yeah. Adam Lee's maybe thinking his front wing damage isn't bad, so he's just staying out.
A lot of drivers pitting just after lap 1. Look at that. Chaos in the pits. We have 5 drivers.
Don Omar wins is up to P5.
And Anfield Cup is also pitting. So it's only top 5 who have stayed out. And also, no, not Epicure, he also pitted, but top 5, Don Omar, Azerbaijan, Bossly, Adam Lee and HotDog, all having a huge advantage so far. And the most interesting thing to say is that Adam Lee is actually keeping up with Thomas at this early stage of the race, so we might have a fight for this win.
Yeah. Do you think all these guys that have pitted are going to go to the end?
I mean, that is possible depending on what tire they go on.
Well, the guys on mediums rampaging, yeah, they're definitely trying to go to the end.
Yeah. Rapid Cool is going the more aggressive way, going on the strippers. So I think he's gambling on just trying his best on the fastest tire. He has to pit anyways for soft or the harder compound, otherwise he will get disqualified. So Rapid Cool going for the aggressive way at least, and I think that's actually right to do, because the difference between the tire compounds are so big that you can gain so much just by being on the right tire at the right stage of the race. So yeah.
HotDog's right under pressure now. Watch for Adam Lee to try and chuck him on it. Oh, got better off that one, trying to get better traction. He just doesn't though. He compromised himself.
Indeed, yes, but loving to see that Adam Lee is putting some pressure on the Ferrari driver, the championship leader. Also to note that Azerbaijan has went into the pits for a front wing change. Let's see where he's gonna come out compared to the others. I think he's gonna be well and truly behind those guys that pitted a lap before for wing change. That's unfortunate for the Rosso driver. Let's continue on spectating the battle for the lead, Dave.
Yeah, definitely. HotDog's under a lot of pressure from Adam Lee, who seems to have a lot. He's having a better time than HotDog is, even though he's got wing damage. So I don't know if HotDog's just sandbagging, trying to save his tyres, or this is genuinely his race pace. So don't know. We need to find out later on. But I'd be quite scared if I was HotDog right now.
Also, as us two being quite experienced league racers, at this earlier stage of the race, a lot of pressure can be dealt with just now. But when do you think that may settle down, Dave, where you can actually focus truly on the laps?
I don't know. I think the only time in this type of track where you can focus on your laps, like just yourself, is when you've got no one behind you.
Exactly. So and that's not the case for the Ferrari driver who Adam Lee's
HotDog's going to be on his toes for as long as Adam Lee's right on behind him like this. Right now he's going to try, no! But now he's going to get a better traction, so I'd watch this one. I think he's going to try and get this move done.
But does HotDog has damage? No, but Adam Lee has damage. Still keeping up with HotDog. That's quite incredible, if I do say so myself, that he can keep up with the championship leader with damage. As Hyte has the fastest lap, needs what he needs to do on the soft tire. I think Hyte is going to the end, and Epid really needs to step up. He's catching Don Omar, which is his teammate in this race. Don Omar has some damage as well. But yeah, this fight for the lead is continuing down lap 4 of the race.
This reminds me of SRL Season 2 Monaco. I'm not going to say anything else, just it reminds me of it.
In what way? I think we need to know, because otherwise the viewers wouldn't understand you.
It's me following Mike Marshmallow for the 34 laps out of 39.
Okay, yeah. Well, let's see.
Literally, for the P1, P2, it was just like that. The whole race, this far apart, like literally every single lap, and then it got to lap 34, and a certain McLaren driver hit a certain to back, and that was the end of the race.
Well,
I have to say, I
that can happen.
threw my controller around quite a lot. Even though I was on my wheel, I still chucked my controller about.
Let's see, Adam Lee is right in the slipstream. Not enough. He has DS, obviously.
HotDog has mad wings. He's
Yeah,
running so low wings.
I think HotDog is running high wings, and Adam Lee, it's just the opposite, really, because I can't really find another reason that Adam Lee can keep up. Also, to mention, Bosley is only 4 seconds behind those two. So, pretty good for. Oh, yes, we have Weber trying to make a move on his teammate. It shouldn't be too hard. Unless Donoma makes a fight of it. Oh, a bit of contact there, but a bit makes it look quite easy, and it's up to
just keeping ahead of Omar.
P4, I think, unless Omar does something. Just having a bit of a look.
I keep forgetting that line's allowed in this.
Oh yeah, line and
yeah,
TC. That's what is allowed in this tier.
Omar just got a penalty crossing that curb. It just lost him time as well, so it was just a useless penalty for him there.
Also,
Bosley's having a great time in P3.
Yeah, just about to mention. We have the runner of Magic Yeti having also a 5-step goal penalty. Not ideal for the runner driver. Also, the other Haas driver of Anfield Cup having a quite lonely race, but he's doing decent. If he can just continue and finish, he's gonna score some points, and that's what he's aiming at, of course. Anfield Cup.
Yeah.
Oh, as he's run wide at this section, he reverses. Hope he doesn't get disqualified. And he continues again racing. There we go. Yeah. Otherwise,
HotDog and Adam Lee are still separated by under a second.
Now lap 6 of the race. I actually don't know when the pit window is for top 3.
Near die.
So, maybe lap 10, 11-ish. I think they can go as Donoma pits because of the wing damage. I wonder where he's gonna come out. I would probably predict around P9, P10. Anfield Cup made a quite big mistake there, so.
Oh, he's got a wing change, Omar.
Yeah, I know.
Now he's not pressed the clutch. Oh, that was a horrible, that was a horrible pit stop for Omar then.
Also to note that Adam Lee is now outside the DRS window. I think HotDog has maintained the pressure now.
I think HotDog's got his confidence and he's comfortable with the track now, and he can just start pumping the lap times in.
And I also think that at this stage the wing damage gets more and more effective because also of the tire wear. At least that's what I learned from experience, that it doesn't really affect you at the start of your tires because they're so fresh that you have the grip. But once the tire wear kicks in, then the wing damage, you can really feel the wing damage, like the lack of downforce that you miss. So. Anyways, guys, comment below if you have any thoughts on the race. Also, tomorrow there's gonna be another stream, same time as this one started, 7 PM UK. The Tier 1 race where drivers like Dave in the Comsbug is gonna drive around this track. I think that's gonna be Ringrose and Duke Master commentating for that race, so look forward to that. Should be a cracker. Otherwise, I think it's just settled down a bit, hasn't it, Dave?
Yeah, it's quite this is part of the race where it's just everyone's just getting to their groove, trying to get the car out of the barriers and just make the race strategy work. Yeah,
indeed. Let's actually check who of the guys who still haven't made a stop. So that's Oh, has Vapid not pitted? I thought Vapid had pitted. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's actually have a look at that. I'm quite no, he hasn't pitted. He had a drive-through. Oh, sorry about that. Vapid Coot had a drive-through, so that's why he went in the pit lane, but he didn't change the tires, so he's still yet to pit Vapid. Oh, as if we have anti-beacon. Oh, look at that, Dave. Anti-beacon is spotted at the castle section.
Oh no!
I don't know if any of the other cars have suffered damage because of that. He's just parking right at the castle section. Oh, we have the McLaren driver, cheater. How has Anti-Beacon not just stranded? Did you see that, Dave?
Yeah.
He's stranded there for a long while, and I actually think that cheater suffered, and that indeed he did. Severe damage right there on the front end plate, as you can see. Running on board with the McLaren driver definitely needs to pit for another hard compound to go to the end. That's really unfortunate. Just needs to bring it home and not. Oh, yeah, just squeezing the wall. Just need to get in the pits. And now we have 11 runners left of the race. Hopefully, we won't see more NFs. But yeah, as I was about to say, strategy-wise, Vapid got a drive-through, so he still needs to pit for his real pit stop for the soft tire, I believe. Basically, the gap has just increased to everyone, not really anyone close to each other. From Hyte to Vapid and Adam Lee to HotDog. I think Hyte is going to be the one to watch because he's quite close to Vapid, and Vapid is at his end of the tire life, still yet to pit, so it will be quite easy for Hyte to break the dirty air.
Yeah.
You can really see Hyte pushing, but he also needs to. He knows that he needs to go to the end. Doesn't really need to push because he knows where Vapid and Hyte. They're running their own race basically. Hyte just needs to make his way back to the podiums. Basically, it's going to be interesting between him and Bosley.
Does Hyte have wing damage again on his front right end plate?
Yeah, I don't think it's too massive.
Oh!
He what?
Jeez. Pushed too hard and he's lost it. Oh man. Feel bad for Hyte. His race just went from bad to worse.
Leading the Williams this season after Bottas has switched to Mercedes.
Wow. Commentators curse right there. Oopsie. Wow, that wasn't the plan. Definitely not for the four-seater driver. P2 of the championship, Hyte. Not a great evening so far. He needs to pull back to the pits, I think, unless he can keep this damage. But yeah, I'm still wondering when the pit window is. As Adam Lee pits for the undercut, surely with that wing damage, I think he's gonna fix that now, and then do his best to catch up to HotDog.
In the wall and out of the race.
Yeah, that's Hyte. Sorry, not HotDog. Hyte out of the race, just into the
I just watched it, locked up into the downhill left-hander.
And now we have 10 drivers left of the race, so if Aaron finishes, then Aaron is gonna get points. Happy days. I think Renault is gonna be very happy about that, going to the end now. So we have Adam Lee and Vapid Coot pitting. Vapid for his actual pit stop. And we have a virtual safety car, David.
Oh. So Vapid Coot is just taking massive advantage of that.
Indeed, yes, and he might have a play for podium again. Hyte is obviously not in the chances anymore. So, but I don't think Adam Lee and Vapid will lose that much because of the VSC. HotDog is probably HotDog and Bossly, isn't it? They're gonna lose the most out of this situation.
Unless HotDog and Bossly, well, HotDog pits now under this virtual safety car, he might pick time back up.
Indeed, indeed. Let's see if he actually pits. I think it is either way the pit window. It doesn't. What about Bossly? Yes, he does go into the pits. Adam Lee is now coming for the final. Here you go then. Adam Lee is gonna comfortably jump him. What about Vapid? I think Vapid is quite close to Bossly as well.
Yeah.
So Vapid has gained huge amount of time. Coming into turn 1 now. So the gap is around 9 seconds. So it's not unrealistic, an unrealistic target for Vapid at least.
Yeah, it's a target for Vapid to push for. I think that's the first two are way out of reach.
Yeah. Obviously still HotDog yet to pit. Gap is 29 seconds to Adam Lee. Adam Lee is pushing everything he can. Now has the front wing, and Adam Lee has also showed until now that he has the pace with wing compared to HotDog. So as we have a position change, Magic Yeti has, unfortunately, let's see if I can invite him back. 2 sec.
Oh, I just remembered that I'm not going to be able to make the race tomorrow. Damn.
Anyways, HotDog has come out of the pits now. Coming back to the stream, guys. Gap is 4 seconds to Adam Lee. So this is definitely not over.
No, it's definitely not. This is good for good for us in the commentary box. I want something to happen.
Indeed, that doesn't seem like other action is going on. So I'll just go on board with Adam Lee, see how he cooperates with this track and what's his mind, racing mind, his actions on track. Well, we can see at least what he's doing there. So yeah, the gap is just decreasing. So every time I look at that interval,
yeah, it's falling quite nicely. Adam Lee's just to make sure he doesn't push too hard. Oh, good, well done getting out of the way.
Yeah, on Cheetah just joined back. See that the McLaren driver is still back in the race and 2 points actually, so I think he could be happy about that. Oh, we have a safety car! We have a safety car!
Hey.
That's the first safety car of the whole season, I think, for SRL, like SRL season 5.
Momentous occasion.
If not the first, the second. I think there was maybe one in APAC. But yeah, what is the guy's mindset? What do you experience from, or what do you think from your experience that a safety car could bring up, Dave?
What's that? What are you saying?
What do you think it could bring out of faults on the drivers when having a safety car?
I mean, I
from your
love this. I always
experience?
loved the safety car. People hated it, but I always loved having a safety car. It brought everyone closer together. It made you relax. You could regroup yourself, make yourself think harder of what you need to do for the rest of the race. And also, it saves your tyres. If you've just pitted like the rest of all these guys have, they're all really happy now because they can just push their cars to the absolute limit to the end of this race now. And show really what they've got to us guys and everyone watching on the stream.
This is exactly what we needed as commentators and the viewers. We now have the 10 drivers back, packed up, and it's gonna be a hell of a restart because Adam Lee is looking really feisty on HotDog, and also the fight for podium is definitely not over with Bossly, Good Rampage pitting for another set of softs. So yeah, this will be really exciting to watch the restart.
Yeah, definitely.
Just inviting Cheetah back again. Looks like he has some issues. Okay. Quite some drivers coming into the pits, obviously. We have Omar for pitting for Super Softs in P6, so he's the one to look out for. Also, Anfield Cup has made it into the pits. So, pretty much all the drivers, fresh tires, sorry, and a fresh mindset. I definitely think that a safety car can bring out a fresh mindset if you are completely shitting yourself. I've at least tried that a lot. I don't know about you, Dave. From our past 2
Definitely.
years.
Safety car is now away, and we're starting.
Are we?
Yep, HotDog's under pressure straight away from Adam Lee, so we'll see what he can do.
It still says yellow flag.
I know, but they all started racing.
Yeah, I may be wrong. I think we are going. And HotDog has gone away. Quite interestingly, I don't know if there's a glitch. It still says safety car on the right thing. Maybe not. Anyways, this looks like leaving a bit. This looks very strange, Dave.
Yeah, I know. What the hell's happened?
And they're lifting off. Yeah, then that's definitely not green. But where the hell has the safety car went? This is really strange.
Oh wait, I think I found it.
Oh, where?
Right. No, hang on. There's a right, go with Vapicut and there's a 34-second gap back to Rampage with then another 36-second gap back to Omar. Yeah, Anfield Cup, sorry. Then oh my god, oh jeez, what's going on?
I'm not sure. Omar is coming in back to the pits. I don't know if there's a glitch going on at the moment. It still says safety car thing. I think this was there we have the safety car. Okay, I think. Oh. Okay, guys, let's maintain. I hope Magic Lady hasn't got DQ'd. Maybe he was allowed to pass that safety car. Let's hope, Dave. Let's try and get this sorted. Anyways, we have some cars following a safety car. That's what we want to see. Then we just need all the other drivers to follow a safety car so we can get this race restarted. Yes.
Definitely. Why is HotDog so close to the safety car? Get back the hell off. There we go. That was giving me absolute anxiety when he was doing that there.
So yeah, lap 15, we are over halfway of the race. It's gonna pretty much be a 10 lap sprint if we can get an ordinary and real restart of this race. As said, battle for the lead is still on, and battle for the podium is definitely not over yet, so let's hope that the safety car can come in soon and that we can have green flag. Okay. I think we have how many drivers? 5. And Phil Cobb is doing his best to catch, same with all the others. Donoma, Magicati, Julian and Cheetah. Cheetah has turned back, so good to see. He's lapped, unfortunately. Can't do anything about it, so... Seems like we're going for another lap.
Yeah.
You ever tried safety car?
Oh,
we have,
what the hell's
what's
HotDog doing there?
Not
HotDog went into the
damage.
pits and then...
Oh, it's because lap cars can overtake this game, I think. So Cheetah is allowed to lap the cars and come back as in sync with others for positions. That's good to see, actually. Question is if they can join and like catch the pack up in time.
Yeah.
But I actually never have experienced a safety car in this game, so I don't know how many laps. On last game it was around 4 laps, I think. So. But again, guys, thanks for those tuning in. Please let us know your thoughts in the chat if you have any. And we will also be active on Twitter with a Drive of the Day vote, so if you wanna follow Supreme RL on Twitter, you can vote once the race is done, over. Then we'll of course be back for...
I hate safety cars, it takes so long.
Yeah, and then we'll of course be back for Stream Galore tomorrow for the Tier 1 streams, PS4 and Xbox One for the Tier 1s. Around the same track, same time for Xbox One, and then 8:30 for PS4 Tier 1. Let's see then, are we going in this lap as the safety car? Looks like it. Safety car is ghosted. So I think we are ready to rumble. Let's see, how many cars do we have? We have 6 drivers. Donoma, Magicati and Julian and Cheetah couldn't make it. But here we go, for the restart. Dave, let's take us through it.
Well, I take it.
Take it,
Well,
yeah.
Okay, so HotDog's got the has to dictate the pace here, so he needs to go whenever he thinks that Adam Lee will be expecting. He's gone now. They've gone out. Adam Lee's out.
Oh.
Adam Lee's jumped him. Oh, Adam Lee has had an absolute beast in a restart.
Side by side, here we go. HotDog around the outside and Adam Lee down the inside. We also have some background cars. HotDog maintains the lead, and what a restart by Adam Lee. This is not over. What about Vapid also putting pressure on Bossly? Not enough. Otherwise, it looks like a clean start so far.
HotDog is running really low wings. You can tell he's pulling away in the straights.
Indeed, he is. Vapid is also really close to Bossly. I don't think he'll be close enough to make a move. Obviously, they will go some laps before DRS kicks in. I'll just go on board with Adam Lee. I think he's the guy who can challenge HotDog, really, like win this race. HotDog
Yeah,
has been
yeah,
quite
definitely.
dominant so far. Just watching here through the castle hill, Adam Lee has more confidence. You can just see it, Dave.
Yeah.
Running a bit
He's got more
wide,
downforce.
but he has damage in the front left again.
Front left template. Yeah, I've seen that before, but
I don't think he.
I don't know.
Do you think he fixed that? Do you think he just pit without fixing the wing?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
That might be a possibility.
Need to ask
Anyways,
it,
it won't play a factor if he still can keep up with the pace of HotDog, and it looks like this right now because now he's in the slipstream. Is HotDog gonna defend? It looks like it. Not sure yet. Really long straight. Adam Lee can't quite. He's trying. Oh yes, we have a driver pulling out of the pits. The Renault, I think.
Julian VP.
Yeah, here for the fight of the podium, Webb is still behind Bosley. And we have
If he wants to win
Rampage
this, he needs to
and
shot
Anfield.
one up the inside very soon. He just needs to.
Yeah, he
Go
needs to
for
do
one.
something because the more laps that go, then the slower he will be because of the tire wear and the wing damage.
Yeah.
So it needs to be now. And this lap car of Julian might help into Adam Lee's favor. Not too much. Julian, what's what you need to do? Top, perfect. Oh, that's Adam Lee's understeer and wing gone. You catch that, Dave?
Yep.
Adam Lee has.
Didn't that.
I think he needs to pit. He literally can't.
Oh, that's so unfortunate.
That's really unfortunate.
Break early, break early, break early, break early, break early.
He needs to
Oh.
break early. That's unfortunate for the last drivers. We have yellow on
Outbreak for Adam
all
Lee.
sectors. That's happened. Yeah, that's a hard break for Adam Lee. I think he needs to pit. Otherwise he'll just lose more and he can't really keep it on track. Unless he like breaks. He continues, so yeah. Risky move. 7 laps, so he just needs to keep it on track. Looks like he knows how to drive the track, and it's quite impressive that he can still do this. Well, it's so risky, especially into the castle section. You need so much downforce just to steer left out of that sharp
I think he's
hairpin.
just taking second on the chin now. He realises he's not going to get the win, so
Another
just
safety
stay in
car.
second.
Another safety car.
Right.
We have another safety car. How the flying? How did we have a safety car?
No idea.
2 seconds. Bosley, I think there might be some issues. I'll just invite Bosley to the party. Okay, well, as it is now, we have a safety car again. Adam Lee has got a drive-through for speeding. Yeah, hello Bosley. Any update? This lobby is broken. Okay. Was the lobby host? I think Hyte left or something. Okay, so after the
Adam
first
Lee's pitted.
after the first safety car, there was normal green flag. There wasn't any issues afterwards, was there? It was just normal green flag. Yeah. Oh yeah, but the safety car that you just had. Okay. But after the first safety car I'm asking about, was there still yellow flag glitch? So you couldn't pass each other? Okay. But could you drive normal speed? Okay. Well guys, we have some issues, as you might tell, since the lobby host, the original lobby host left. We've had some yellow flag glitches in safety car. I unfortunately think we need to go to the end, only 6 laps to go, but that's unfortunate. That's what we want to see of Cody's, but yeah, thanks for the update, Bosley. That's what we need to hear. Let's hope that this safety car comes out in time so we can get this race finished. We will look into incidents that might have been caused by the issues. So, yeah. Right. Good luck for the last remaining laps, Bosley. Hope to
good luck, man.
see you in the podium interview.
I can't believe you just said that, Mundo.
So what?
You said to him, I'll see you in the podium interview. You've just completely cursed him.
Hopefully, I said. Hopefully. I
No,
didn't
you
promise
said, I'll
anything.
see you in the podium interview.
Whoopsie. Anyways, guys, status update. Safety car. There's been some issues, glitches, and etc. So, yeah, what we are trying to do is having the safety car off for a 5-lap sprint, hopefully, and we'll get this race finished. As you can see, we still have 10 cars, so that's nice to see everyone getting points tonight, if it stays as it is. Adam Lee has went into the pits because of wing damage, so he's now on fresh supers. Yep, so if he is allowed to overtake, if there's green flag, then he'll definitely be the one to look out for. First up for him is his teammate, and then Rampage and Bosley, and then the big man, HotDog, who has been behind pretty much all up to now. But yeah, it's actually been like forgetting the glitches and etc. It's actually been alright race.
Not bad, yeah, not a bad race.
So, also in terms of a lot of pit stops, not surprising for me. As I said, the nature of the track is pretty dangerous. You need to nail it, also not get damaged. So I'm not sure when the F1 esports is gonna clash. I hope it doesn't clash with our streams. Isn't it tomorrow, Dave? In Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, it's tomorrow. I think it's... I'm not sure what time actually.
If I'm correct, it's around like afternoon, like 4 or 5 PM UK probably.
Right, okay, because I'm at a concert tomorrow. I completely forgot about it. I'm so annoyed because I practiced for this race.
Well, that happens. Yeah.
I know.
Hopefully we'll see you the week after, next week. So.
Yeah, you will.
Sorry, next week.
I'm triggered about that because I've got great taste around here.
Well, at least you did last season. I remember.
Yeah, I
maybe
won
not a race to
season.
remember. Oh, you won? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I won season 3, beat NiNjAzZ, and then the season before I got crashed into by Mike.
Oh yeah, we make it controversy.
Big controversy.
Also to note that Rampage has got some played. Anfield Cup has got some as well. As Cheetah is allowed to overtake, I think. Just trying to overtake the back. Oh, hope he doesn't hit the safety car. Here we go.
Should the safety car go in this lap?
No idea. I would say maybe this. If not this lap, then next lap, and if not next lap, then next lap again, definitely. It will be a 3-lap sprint basically. So it's all about just keeping your position. And if they allow, if there is green flag where you will allow to overtake, then of course try to overtake.
Yeah, it's coming in this lap.
It's coming in this lap. Okay, let's go then. Quite some drivers having farming damage, so this is gonna play into Adam Lee's favor. I'm gonna go on board with Adam Lee because he's the one to look out for on the supers. So, if you could take us through once again, Dave, for the second restart of the Azerbaijan.
So I've got to wait now for HotDog to make his move. He goes to take the pace again. He can go whenever he wants, and he's gone. That's a brilliant restart for HotDog. So Bossly's been kind of hang out to dry with Rampage on his back. So we'll see what happens with that, and see if Bossly can do anything with an attack on HotDog.
And straight out of quickly, the teammate of Adam Lee gets out of the way. Oh, we have some side-by-side actually going on at the back. Oh, we have Donoma going down the inside of Anfield Cup. That's job done for Donoma right there. Oh, he has to let through the yellow flag glitch. That's so annoying. Now Webercoot is gonna try. Oh, some contact there. That's Anfield Cup out of the race. And Webercoot.
Adam Lee just got a 5-second stop go. Oh, Adam Lee's going to try one on Bossy? No, he's not. He's giving it better thought. Kahmundo?
Oh yeah, sorry, I was muted. Jesus. Oh, now I have to talk all the back. Okay, so basically, yeah, Vapikut and Apple Cup collided, and that's very unfortunate. Due to the yellow flag glitch, we have some cars going side by side. These guys are being messaged that when they overtake a car, they have to handle the back, otherwise they'll get a 5-second stop and go, which is not ideal. Autonomo is ignoring it, which he should do. So,
Yeah.
also just clarify that Vapid and Anfield Cup will get reinstated as they finished 90% of the race, which agrees to our rules. So we don't know what position yet, but they will get reinstated. As we have a slow Renault going with Yeti. Yeah, there's been some big collision there at the back of those guys just after the restart. I don't know if you catch that, Dave. We have Bosley and Adam Lee. Adam Lee's going into the pits.
Yeah.
He's having a stop go, maybe. I don't
Yeah,
hope
this
so.
is a stop go.
Ah. Yeah, we'll definitely take into considerations what went wrong. Oh, it's not. It's a drive-through.
Oh.
Ah. Hmm. Anyways,
Adam Lee's race just couldn't go any worse than it has.
it's literally been a roller coaster for Adam Lee. What a crazy race! Lags and battles and glitches and all that Odis are known for. But yeah, as said, Vapikut and Anfield Cup will get reinstated, and we will. I'm quite sure that we will remove penalties that wasn't served, but that were awarded after the race because of the yellow flag glitch. So nothing to be scared of there. But yeah, only one lap to go. Since these guys are not allowed to overtake because of this game, I'll follow HotDog.
HotDog's just finished start his final lap.
Yeah. And yeah, HotDog has just had the pace the whole night. But different story this week, because he's actually got a challenge from Adam Lee, and it'll be interesting to see if Adam Lee can keep up his pace for next week in Austria and challenge the Ferrari driver. I'm not really worrying about too much about the championship, but just so we can get excitement for the future races.
Definitely.
So Adam Lee has moved his way up to P4. Job done by the Haas driver. Oh, the Renault is gonna have a little look. But that's job done by Adam Lee right there. Same with done. Omar's having a battle with the Renault of Yeti. Gets the job done nicely there. So coming into the last lap, HotDog is gonna take the castle section for the last time. Nearly fought it. Did you get that?
Oh my god! I pooed myself when he done that. What the hell?
Oh my god!
I think he might have. I think he might have put himself as well. Slightly brown stuff might have come out of his bum.
Indeed. Anyways, let's not bottle it for the last time, HotDog. Just bring it safely home. Not an easy race by the Ferrari driver, but he brings it home yet again somehow, and that's gonna be his fifth victory of the season, second in a row. And he weaves down the straight. Obviously very happy and satisfied with that. And he's gonna extend his lead to Hyte with 25 points, so it's looking really good for the Ferrari driver. Here we go, Bosley. He's being in the podium. Same with Rampage. Rampage's first podium of the season. And same with Bosley, so we have two new podium drivers for the first time of the season. Well done by those. Then we hope Adam Lee. Yeah. And Julian, P5 by the Colombian. It's actually his first top 5 finish. So really impressed by the Renault driver just surviving, and also the reserve for Donoma. Great job by him. Also Renault driver of Yeti finishing, and Cheetah just having a nicely look at the class section yet again. I'll wait for him. That's gonna be HotDog extended his lead, as said, and Webbercoot and Enfield Cup is gonna get reinstated. I'm not sure what position yet, but they are gonna get reinstated, just for your concern.
There's the podium. HotDog on the middle, on the top step. Once again this season, he's running away with the championship, just as he would like. Perfect race. Not one without its obstacles, but still really good race from the Ferrari driver.
There we go, guys. That's your final or provisional results. There we go. HotDog winning. Bossly, his first podium of the season. Same with Rampage. Adam in P4, Julian P5, Omar in P6, yeah, Magic Gate in P7, Cheetah in P8, Webbercoot P9, and Elfie Cup P10. That's the provisional results. So, yeah, that's not the final one yet. I'll just invite the guys to a quick podium interview.
GG, bro.
That race was perfect. I destroyed the whole field. They're all
Yeah.
really bad and they should all retire.
Let's get these drivers in.
Oh!
Include your audio.
I'm joking, by the way. The whole race was yellow flags. no
I know it was
one could
dodgy as
pass.
Can Bossly join? Say, guys. There we go, Bossly is in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with HotDog. Opposite, would you want to start the...
Are we actually having interviews?
And there we are.
I thought this was the piss take. We actually are having them.
Yes,
Dave,
so
let's go.
well done on being in first place on that horrific race. How
thank
do you
you.
feel?
I feel great. Honestly, it was one of my best races of my career. I enjoyed the whole thing.
Yeah, I could tell.
It
Tell.
oh.
It was like one of the most boring races towards the end ever. Like, just nothing happened.
Let's
Yeah, there's
not
a
get
reason
your
for
thoughts,
that.
Dave. Let's get Thomas's thoughts on the race, please.
Well,
how was your mindset into the race, mate? What were you thinking into the race?
Adam Lee was rear-ending me during my qualifying lap, which was really irritating. And
Do you not
then
enjoy getting
off the
rear-ended?
Oh no, I didn't. It really wasn't good. He was literally whoring my slipstream the whole lap, pretty much. And then during the safety car as well, he was just all up my ass again. And I wasn't enjoying it. It was like really annoying. So,
Yeah, you were
I
feeling the
tried
pressure.
to No, there was no pressure, mate. I was basically
Okay.
brake checking him.
Oh,
Not
okay.
on. Why did I say on stream? No, I wasn't. I was basically just, I was just backing up the field.
Why?
I
Okay,
don't.
can we get an explanation by your thoughts? Because brake checking is actually not allowed. You don't want to get another
No,
driver
I wasn't
damage.
brake checking him. I was joking, but the whole race was just awful with the safety car. I don't know what was happening.
Yeah, there was some issues. But
Is this
GG
race
and that
going to
one, mate.
count?
We're not sure yet, but it's provisional results. Vabikut and Anfield Cup is definitely gonna get reinstated if this race counts.
It has a
Okay,
lag incident
so
apparently.
anyways, going to Bosley, first podium of the season if this counts. How do you feel, man?
Well, I mean, I was definitely on for a podium anyway. I was in third place and I was comfortably in third place. Qualifying was fun. Wasn't expecting to go P5 because this is one of my worst tracks on the calendar, so I wasn't expecting to be P5 in qualifying. And then Shemileheskey had a bad start, which put me up to fourth. Vapid jumped the start, and then Hyte crashed, so I was third for a long time. It was a good race until we had the issues. But yeah, obviously I hope it counts, but I don't know if it will.
Yeah, congrats, man. For your sake, for the podium, I hope it counts. But let's see after this race or after this evening. Continuing to Rampage, also first podium for you. How were your thoughts going into the race, and how was your race generally?
Yeah, I'm slightly annoyed because yeah, like,
Yep. How were your thoughts to the chaos at the end? How did you handle it, and etc. So you had some damage at the end. Tell us about that.
I,
Yep, GG, man. That's a really solid effort by you. And hope we get to see many more podiums of not only you but also Bosley. So I think that's gonna
What about me?
run up this
No, I don't see you
the
on a
stream
podium.
on race.
What about me?
Um,
What don't I get? Or
Guys,
hope,
please
hope for
fight
more
until we
podiums?
are done. Dave, do you have any last words maybe?
No? Alright.
Dave?
Blah.
Okay, that's gonna be your last word. We're gonna be back tomorrow for Stream Galore Xbox One, same time, 7 p.m. UK for the Tier 1 stream of this track. We're not sure if you're gonna have safety car on. Let's see after this evening. Yep, and then also the PS4 stream is gonna be back 8:30 p.m. UK for the Tier 1, also same track. So yep, that's gonna be exciting. Otherwise, we are gonna head off. And yep, see you for the stream tomorrow, guys. Bye.
Bye.